So I'm getting ready to stuff this journal for a friend. I think I told you where I get my Goliath lace. And this is what I have so far that I'm thinking over. I was going to do it in Swedish, but then I asked what was someplace that she would love to visit. And she said Greece. I also found out her favorite song that I want to type the lyrics out on a journaling card for her. I know her favorite colors. I know the month of her birth. But so I was flipping through and I ran across this in an old coloring book. And it's Greece, villages of Greece, Santorini, and then a map page of Greece. Gotta figure out how to get them in there. And then the box I'm working on. So I have a notepad for her. And the pink lace, she likes pink, white, black, blue, lace, and pearls. So, and then this is one of the inner folders with the acetate. And I just put some pockets inside. Here are some envelopes. This one was a pocket, but it's in Swedish. So I think I'm going to have to redo that one for her. I made a couple notepads. Put some beads on. And then just open it up. And this, I found out one of those travel guide things, different languages around Europe, and I found these Greek ones, and instead of tearing them up and gluing them down, not being able to see the other side, I just sewed them in a little booklet for her. And then I made this notepad with the little pearls on the edge, and just some note paper inside. Then here's another one of those folders, but this is a pocket on the side, a pocket on the top, and then it opens, and here's the inside of her folder, and then that opens, and then there's some more pockets on the inside of that. So it's pocket, pocket, flip open, flip open. And this one I made, and I completely screwed it up, but this was one of those pieces for the folders inside, and then I glued this on for it to flip open that way, and it warped my paper, so she's not going to get that. And then here are a few pockets, the acetate pockets, but I'm going to redo those, I think. Let's see, here's a little folder. These are, actually, they're really thick paper. And on the black journal that I did, I put paper underneath of it, and then I think I sewed across the top. But I have two of those, and they'll just cover some plain paper. I made a pink one and a blue one. So this isn't done. I made some stuff and I started just throwing it in this box. And then here's one of those centers, and this is going to have acetate over it. And this one is in that seedless preserve. It's a Temples. Then here's one of these centers. I did this in linen, I think. Then here's one, and it was worn lipstick. Then I just stenciled on the inside. But these aren't done. It's just I've gotten ideas, and I put some things. Now I'm throwing it in here to figure out what I want to use and how I want to put it in there. But I'm making her 5 signatures. And here is a pocket, and it's just on some art paper. And here's a pocket, and it's on some black, like, cardstock. And then it will open up this way, and then she has some, it's art paper on the inside. I don't know what weight it is. And then it has this paper on the back. Let's see. Here's the little lady. And then there's the pockets inside. I know it's a mess, but this is just how I do it. So I've got these pieces of pale yellow paper folded up, and I don't know to make notebooks with them or use them in as pages. Then I have this kind of paper. I have had it for years. Came out one of those like desk set things, and some of them have little sayings on the bottom. Train a child in the way he should go, and when he's old he will not turn from it. Proverbs 22:6. So some of these, I have some of these that are about flowers. Sorry, I'm nervous. The true rose, the miracle of nature, owed nothing to the hand of man. Iris Murdoch. So some of these. And then I have some pink, kind of a blue, these papers. And then these are actually dyed, but they're cardstock. So that I have 5 of those for, you know, to put pockets on or whatever. So those will go in. Another one of these folders. Some journaling cards, however I'm going to do that. Some more paper. I have this tan color, and then I have this light color, and it's not the color of that yellow. So soft colors for her. And then some graph paper. Here is some art paper. I don't remember the weights. Sorry about that. And then here are a few more of those ones. Like this, you know, the craft paper, make folders. Then I have some black cardstock. This one I did some embossing, but I don't know if I'm going to keep it in there. And then some pink. This is heavy. And here is some. I found a guest book for a 50th anniversary at my thrift store. And I don't need it for that. But I love the embossing on it. So there's a few pieces of this paper. And then I don't know, you know, what all I'm going to use out of this, but I really do need to get it done. And then some of this cutie paper with the date, and it says scripture references on it. And here's some of that. It's cut up. Then I have some of this. Count it all joy. These are today's verse. Lord, teach me to. I am thankful for, and prayer requests. And as I said, I found out that her birth month was in December. So I found this one, December. And then this is an Edith Holden. Looks like page 168 and 169, December. So that's what I've got to put together and decide what I want to use. But I've got 5 signatures, and she wants it as chunky as the black one. And if anybody knows how I can go about selling this, please let me know. And oh, I was gonna do the Swedish and make pockets out of this, but when I found out about Germany, I really wanted to do that for her. And I have found a few pages to put in, and I'll figure out how to do the map in the coloring page for her. These will be the pockets. And then of course there's folders and paper, and I'm gonna have envelopes in here, journaling cards, pockets, lacy pockets. And then these will divide the signatures. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I have another one around here. And these will be notepad covers, folder pockets. And I did stencil over this, and I think I can't think of the color, velvet, something velvet. And then pockets for her to clip in, so she can keep her little, oh, and there's the other one. So it's Victorian Velvet was the color that I put in this one. I have a lot of single-sided paper, and I would rather just go over it, you know, with the little stenciling around the edges or whatever to bring my colors together. Like I wanted to incorporate some green in this. So this is where I am. And really pray for this girl, if you will. The place where she works caught fire right before New Year's Eve. So if you would, let me know who you are in the comments, and any suggestions or whatever. I'd be happy to read them and interact with you. Thank you so much.